It doesn't matter if it's an iPhone or if it's a $10,000 camera. Like what stays with the people is the message, the intention.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
The repetition, right? You keep showing up, and people will keep showing up for you.
Just so you guys are aware, and he knows this. I don't know if my third camera was an iPhone.
Yeah,
my third camera was an iPhone. So I had two views, and the center was an iPhone. And that's what he said. He's like, "Hey, man, that's what we got. Well, that's what we're going to use. Use what you got." And it got us through. It really did. Now, obviously, things have changed since then, but. And it's crazy because right after I got the cameras and I've used them a couple of times, I just started coming here. So,
dude, for real. Like I was like, and then he was like, and somebody's like, well, what's your kit now? And he's like, well, I use a combination of Blackmagic and Canon. I was like, so you go to Anthony's?
But so a lot of people have commented on that. Yeah, a lot of people said that. Like, something changed. Yeah, I got somebody else to do this shit. I had to lean in and get somebody who knew what the hell they were doing.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, but like when you started with the iPhone, right? So you worked your way up to being in a studio with professional equipment and stuff like that. So yeah, that's my whole point. Is like just start. Stop worrying about the equipment. Stop worrying about the quality up first. Get past those 20 episodes. Once you get that momentum, it's hard to stop.
Yeah. Yeah, when you first start grinding, I mean, Pete was right. That thing when you first start grinding, man, like you said, getting those episodes down, because hiring a studio is not free. You gotta have a guy who's coming in. Cost, you got rent to pay, and so everybody does, and so you go, well, I mean, that's a little bit too much when you start. So, but like you said, grabbing that iPhone, dance with the one that brung you. The only other thing I would say at the beginning is, as best you can, be close to a microphone that records well, because audio is people will forgive bad video if you've got good audio.
Yeah. That was the first thing he told me. That was literally like, I don't even know if we knew each other's name, and then he was just like, listen, good audio, bad video. I was like, what are you talking about? My name's Pete. No, it was really funny because but
it's not untrue. I don't know if it went exactly like that, but that's not untrue.
It was that little short guy over there. Listen, audio is king. And no, we had such a great time. And I gotta say though, when you start doing stuff and you don't really know, right? There's a knowledge in there, like, I don't know if this is going to happen. You have to look deep down and be like, it doesn't matter if I know it's going to happen. I just know that today I'm going to make it happen today. I'm going to get through this. I'm going to record what I need to record, and it's going to come out. Yeah. And if you don't, I got to say this, if you don't go back over your own material, figure out where you can get better and make it better, you're just doing yourself a disservice.
Get out of your head about it.
Yeah. Because you know what? Because I must have watched the first Max Your Tags video like 100 times, and then I watched the bloopers 100 because I literally fell out of my chair. Like the funnies, I fell out of my chair laughing. But it was like, okay, what can I do?
I wish we could have shared some of those bloopers with other people, but I was like, that's way too much profanity. No, I don't even know.
Not the real bloopers. Way too much profanity. There is a blooper reel, but the real blooper is like the real blooper.
Yeah, the real bloopers are like, yeah.
But we did that, and I really did. Like, it sounds crazy because I'm nowhere near professional, but I went back and like, what can I do better? How can I say it better? How can I lean into the camera better? What am I doing differently that I could, change this to make it work better? And so as we went along, I really, because Steven is not scared to ask you to do some stuff. You know what I mean? Like whether I was jumping out of a moving vehicle, or whether we were in the lake, or whatever, whether I was teleporting myself by doing all kinds of weird things.
That's my original statement about insurance.
Yeah. But it was one of those things like, how can you make it better? And it was like, I just told myself, if I don't do it, I won't get better. I just lean into it. And I mean, there was even a night or two that I called Steven, like, it was late. And I was like, I was literally walking through Winn-Dixie, and I'm like, dude, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Like, what am I, like, literally, what am I doing? Am I good at this? Like, I don't even know what's going on. And
I remember you asked me that too when you and I first met. You're like, what do you think? Like, honestly, give me your honest opinion. Like,
because I want to know. Because I've gotten to the point. It's like I want to know because I want. And Steve was like, "Dude, you're nuts, but you got what it takes."
Yes.
And I was like, you know what? Let's do it. I
was like, you got what it takes, man. You're very well spoken, and
it's rare.
Yeah, it's rare. And that's one of the things I admire about you, man, is that you're constantly trying to get better. You recently told me that you're going to go to some class to help you do public speaking. And see, it's that kind of stuff. Like you're willing to put in the effort to make your content better.
Yeah. Well, you got to, right? You got to grow. Yes. If you're not growing, we're dying, right? You can't stay still because it just doesn't work.